Hi, my name is Bryn Gerbasi, and I am applying for the special education teacher position available at Ramsey Elementary. And I'm going to answer three questions. And the first one is, how do you foster academic excellence and promote leadership opportunities for all students? Well, I believe that starts with having high expectations for what great teaching really looks like. And I've seen it. I've done it, at least on a preschool level. My Head Start opportunity for 8 years taught me a lot about leadership, um, comprehensive curriculum, the teaching strategies, goal, the assessment system, and many, many things we did as teachers there. And I always strive for and had high expectations basically for myself. And I've seen it in my sped para. I've seen some really good teachers. And they usually include having rich standards aligned content to use as a tool for learning. I know that. But also, I believe that there should be a system in place where peers and teacher leaders to support each other by going deeper into their skills, the curriculum, differentiating instruction, which addressing the needs of each individual student so that they can be also successful. Intentionally making connections back to those high quality instruction expectations in daily practice. That's what it looks like. As far as promoting leadership opportunities, I believe in leading by example, mentoring, what that looks like, giving those opportunities for collaborative projects allows a lot of students to assign themselves in a leadership role within the group. Whether that works out or not, it gives them those opportunities. I also encourage risk-taking with my students, reminding them this is a soft place to make mistakes. This is a great place. In fact, mistakes are opportunities to learn and rethink things. And so encouraging them that take the risk. It's okay. We're here. We're like a school family, basically. I try to have that kind of feeling and get to know each of my students that way. Another question was, describe a time when I championed for one of my students. What was the end result? Recently, as a SPED provider, or SPED paraprofessional, I have been able to work with a fifth grader who is on the autism spectrum. And he, when I first started, was eloping the classroom a lot, unable to finish projects. And so I took my time to relate with him, get to know what motivated him. I noticed he was into Pokemon. I happen to have little tiny figures from way back 20 years ago, and with my own kids. Anyway, and just that relationship, and I noticed him eloping less and less, or we would talk about, when you need the need for a break, I see you need it for a break. We would actually have him ask for a break at a certain point in time. And I noticed he needed some sensory stimulation. So I would bring him some sensory fidgets and gadgets and even this little Pokemon to just, fiddle with while I know he was attending. Very intelligent young man as well. He knows his math in his head. It's amazing. Anyway, it's gotten to where he elopes very rarely, just in these past 3 months, especially in the last few weeks. I work with him by breaking up his projects. Like he has a project to, work on a solar energy presentation. Well, to him, that's just so big that he doesn't even want to start. So I help him by breaking that down into smaller steps and that he can achieve. And I know he can, and just encouraging. So he recently wants to be a broadcaster on the Good Morning broadcast that they do for the school, which even a special ed teacher is really surprised that he's volunteered to want to do something like that. So that's my success story, I guess, my recent one anyway. I have many from my Head Start days, but That's that. And then what gives my professional life purpose and meaning? Well, if that doesn't right there, I mean, I just love being able to help kids realize that they can do things and that school is interesting and they can find an interest in school and they can do well. They just learn differently. And I like to keep reminding students that you learn differently and that's okay. And we're going to figure it out and we're going to do what we can to keep up and help you keep in an inclusive classroom. And I think that's important for these kids. So that's my story. Hope to be speaking with someone soon about the position. Thank you.